Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another Mortal Kombat Theory video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the character Chameleon and how she could play and what her role in the story for Mortal Kombat 1's new timeline could be. But before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all of the subscribers that helped me reach this massive goal of 3,000 subscribers on the channel. You guys are amazing and leaving so much positivity and just, really supporting the channel, and I really appreciate everything you guys are doing to support the channel. So thank you to all of you. If you guys are new, go ahead and check out the channel. If you like what you see, go ahead and click that subscribe button and get ready, because we are going to be dropping lots of theories, lots of reaction videos to everything Mortal Kombat coming up until the game comes out. I'm so excited for Mortal Kombat and I cannot wait to play the beta when it releases. But with that being said, there is still a lot left unknown about Mortal Kombat 1, so without further ado, let's get into the video. As always, I love hearing what you guys have to say about these Mortal Kombat theories, so leave your comments down below on the video, especially ones about Chameleon and her role in Mortal Kombat 1's story. I really love hearing what you guys have to say, because you guys just come up with the craziest theories for this story and get me really excited to play the game when it releases. So leave those theories down below in the comments and maybe I will react to them. So we have gotten our first look at Chameleon in Mortal Kombat 1, and I think that she looks pretty cool. I think it's really awesome that we're getting a lot of 3D era characters in this new game, especially because those are closer to the ones that I personally grew up with, and she definitely dons a very similar outfit to her original outfit, and I think it's really cool that these, characters are getting outfits that are very similar to their classic looks. Now, this is also a very big hint that Chameleon will most likely be a cameo character, because the cameo characters are more having their classic outfits rather than new renditions of the character, and that's unfortunate because Chameleon has not been playable in an extremely long time, and I think she's a very underutilized character in Mortal Kombat. As you can see, she is also donning a different color of her outfit. It's not usually this yellow, it's more of an aqua teal green color, and this could be because she is with Tanya in the trailer. She stands behind Tanya, so maybe this is more of the color of Tanya's group, and they are, are more of a yellow teamed group of people. But I do think that the green pops a little bit better and works better with the name Chameleon. It's going to be really cool to see how this character is in the story, and if they are playable, how she will play. So let's get into that. But first, what the heck is going on with her haircut? She looks like a Karen from Starbucks. Please, NetherRealm, fix this haircut for the love of God. The bob is not it. Now, I did put a poll on my YouTube channel a couple of days ago, and over 4,000 of you guys put your responses in, and I really appreciate all of you guys for voting. I love making those polls, so I will keep posting more polls on the daily. But I did give a couple of different variations made with Midjourney. These did take a couple of tries to get right, and you guys really liked this version of the character, which I think is what NetherRealm was trying to go for, which is the classic feel but just more updated. Now, I do really love the version of the character that you guys voted for, and I think that this would be a really cool alternate skin, or if this is something that Chameleon could look like at the end of the game, I think that that would be really cool, so that way we get those aqua colors. But as for Chameleon, it looks like she's going to be a cameo fighter, mainly based on a couple of things. First off, the cameo fighters do don a more classic traditional look of their characters. If you look at Sonya and Jax and Kano, their characters look like their Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 counterparts, and they're very close to those outfits. Same with Chameleon. This looks like her original outfit, and that can mean that she will be a cameo fighter instead of a playable character. Another unfortunate reason why Chameleon is most likely a cameo fighter is because the Combat Pack 1 DLC did get leaked a little bit ago, and unfortunately it looks like this DLC leak was probably true, because they were correct about the playable characters with Omni-Man and Homelander and Peacemaker, Quan Chi, Ermac, and Takeda. They got those correct, and unfortunately the same leak did announce that the cameo fighters for the Combat Pack are going to be Tremor, Johnny Cage, Movado, Farah, and unfortunately Chameleon. So it looks like Chameleon is probably going to be a cameo fighter. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that they won't be playable, since Johnny Cage is playable and a cameo fighter as well. Same with Scorpion and Sub-Zero and, you know, a couple of others. But this does mean that it's more likely that she will remain a cameo fighter. So the chances of her being playable are just slightly lower, unfortunately. Although I would love to see Chameleon playable in Mortal Kombat, and here's why. Now, I think one of Mortal Kombat's biggest strengths is NetherRealm Studios' ability to add characters that are not only fun to look at design and animation wise, but also characters that are fun to play in a variety of different ways. And I think a character named Chameleon should have a lot of different moves for a lot of different players wanting to play in different styles, such as long range, up close, doing air combos, defensive, very offensive, rush down. All those types of players should be able to pick up Chameleon, and they should be so versatile that any player could play as them. Now, this would be somewhat unfair, but you know, I'm more a fan of games that are fun and not necessarily the competitive aspect, but that's just my personal opinion. But I think it would be really cool if, you know, they gave Chameleon a variation system. I think it'd be really cool if they brought the variation system back, and I think one of, you know, Chameleon's variations should give her a sword like we saw in Armageddon, and that would be more for up close rush down people. You know, it'd be really cool to get a lot of melee, you know, with a bladed weapon. That'd be really cool. There's not a lot of sword fighters in Mortal Kombat, unlike, you know, Super Smash Bros, which has like a million of them, besides characters like Kenshi or ones that have like a bow staff. But I think a sword is just a really cool weapon in general, and I think Chameleon would really be cool with it. And I think, you know, another variation could be one that is more focused on her ninja abilities. And, you know, if they're not going to do Reptile in this game, which it looks like they probably are, but if they don't do Reptile, maybe translate some of those aspects of his character into Chameleon, just for, you know, reboot wise, since Reptile wouldn't be here. It'd be cool to get some of the moves that we know and love from that character martial arts wise into Chameleon's moveset, and then maybe another, you know, variation that is more long range distance, where she has, you know, a boomerang or something cool that can be thrown, or teleportation moves where she could teleport, do some melee attacks, and then teleport away for people who like to, you know, play a keep away type of styled game. Now, I do think that if the variation system made its way into Mortal Kombat 1, it would greatly enhance Chameleon's character. And I think one of the coolest moves to give Chameleon is Reptile's invisibility move. And to take it one step further, make it so Chameleon doesn't even have to meter burn to go completely invisible. And if they wanted to be really creative with it, it'd be really cool to see Chameleon be able to turn the opponent invisible. This would really help players who know exactly where their player is going to be during a combo, and especially where their opponent is going to be. That way they can juggle an opponent who is invisible, who doesn't even know what the hell is happening to their character. I think that would be really cool to see, especially at a competitive level. And to make it even better, I think it'd be really cool if they borrowed some of Quan Chi's moveset a little bit and made the backwards controller ability part of Chameleon's moveset as well. So that way this character, who is, you know, this very versatile character, can also make your opponent invisible while also making their controller backwards for a few seconds. I think that would completely mess with the opponent and really give the opportunity for Chameleon to come in for some really cool combo strings. So that's what I think, you know, Chameleon's gameplay could really look like. I really want it to be versatile and make sure that every player could really pick up Chameleon and feel natural playing the character that is very underutilized in NetherRealm Studios. Now, a couple of theories for Chameleon's character in the story for Mortal Kombat 1 involves Tanya and Reptile. Some of you guys thought that Chameleon would be working with Reptile to help the Saurian race, especially in this new timeline. They may not be extinct yet, so they might be going through other changes and other issues. If they are going extinct, maybe she can help with that. You know, it'd be really cool to see a race of Saurian really thrive in this new timeline. And I think one thing that's really cool about Chameleon's character is that there is a lot of opportunity to kind of start fresh and give this character a brand new origin in this new timeline, like a lot of the characters are getting in this game anyway. And I think it'd be really cool if they made her and Reptile really team together in this new, you know, Mortal Kombat 1 timeline, and really made these characters kind of like a good alliance. And it looks like she has already built an alliance with Tanya from what we've seen in the gameplay trailer. She's hanging around Tanya and she's donning this new like yellow outfit. So it looks like Chameleon is going to be working with Tanya a little bit. And Tanya, from what we've seen so far, may have a bigger connection with Mileena. Now, this may, play into Tanya being a little bit more compassionate in this new timeline. It's kind of hard to tell whether or not Tanya is going to double cross Mileena or not. It's really hard to tell, especially with these characters who are known for backstabbing. But if it's true that, Tanya is helping Mileena, she may have a softer spot for people with diseases, and it'd be really interesting to see if Chameleon and the Saurians are more seen as a disease, just like the Tarkat disease that we're seeing in this new timeline. And maybe Tanya can lend a hand to characters like Reptile and Chameleon and help them out in this storyline and really see what is going on with these problems like the Tarkat disease, and maybe if there's a reptilian disease going on. It's really interesting and really cool to see what they're going to do with these characters in the new timeline. There's so many opportunities for these characters, and I'd really love to see a lot of these characters work together for once, especially since a lot of them are known for backstabbing. It'd be really cool to see these characters finally band together and work as a team. Now, at the end of the day, these are all theories and just speculation on what we could possibly get in this new game. I would love to see Chameleon in Mortal Kombat 1, but I want to know what you guys think down below in the comments. What are your guys' theories on Chameleon's character, and how do you think her character could play gameplay-wise in Mortal Kombat? I really want to know what you guys think. Do you guys like the variation system for Mortal Kombat X, or do you guys like a more defined character? I want to know what you guys think down below in the comments, so leave them down below, and I love reading through them and just picking your brains and seeing what you guys really love about the different aspects of these games. But with that being said, if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 4,000 subscribers. That is really, really crazy, guys. We have gotten so much support in this past month. You guys have been amazing. So let's get to that 4,000 mark. Let's do it. I know we can. Let's just break every barrier that we can for the channel and just keep on growing. Let's grow together. If you guys like the video, make sure to give the video a like. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. But other than that, I have nothing else for you. Have fun, be respectful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.